race fans? We are here live at Daytona International Speedway and we are getting ready for the Budweiser Shootout Last Chance Qualifier. Now, we have 17 drivers already locked into the Budweiser Shootout, but this race is going to determine which 3 are going to make it into the shootout itself. So we have 25 drivers here, mostly consisting of rookies making their SEGA Cup Series debut, as we are here live at Daytona International Speedway under the lights. Now, starting on the pole is going to be Kyle Matthews in the number 77. Last season he drove the 31 for RCR, but the 31 got rebranded as the number 8, which is now being driven by rookie Dustin Stuller, who is going to start this race from the 9th position right beside SEGA Cup veteran Dougie Shears out of Red Bull. Now, one thing to note about in this race, every single driver from the Stewart-Haas Racing stable is going to be in this race, and they're going to be duking it out with each other to try to get into the Budweiser Shootout. So Zachary Fitzwater, Sky Commons, Alex Drayton, and rookie Brayson Mitchell, they're all going to be beating and banging trying to get into the Bud Shootout. The same goes for all the drivers of the Everham Racing stable. The 91 of Salmon Oscon, who's going to start this race from the 5th position. Jake Rogers is in the 94, and Aaron Macklin in the 98. So I know you guys are ready, and I know I'm ready, as we're just moments away from those famous words in motorsports.
Start your engine!
Go out there and have a good time today. Make it happen at the end, my friend. Big thumbs up here. You're ready to rock and roll. Good luck to you guys on pit road down there today.
And as the drivers are rolling off the track, here is your starting lineup for the Budweiser Shootout Last Chance Qualifier. These drivers are ready to go as they're heading into turn 3, getting ready to get this race underway. Now, Kyle Matthews, he is starting on the pole for this race. He's going to try to join his Spire Motorsports teammate Ryan Acosta, who won the Brickyard 400 last season. Now, Allison Rain, she's going to start in 7th place in the number 7 car, and she's also going to try to make her way in to try to get with her teammate. But I hope you guys are ready, because these drivers are certainly ready. My first commentated race in just about 3 years, as the pace car is now making its way towards pit road, and these guys are ready to go. We're only going to be doing this for 16 laps, and pit stops will indeed be a factor, as the green flag is now out for the Last Chance Qualifier. And oh man, Simon Oscon, he's not wasting any time. He's already making it 3 wide for the lead here. And oh man, as we now have 3 wide, like a few rows back, as Oscon will now take the lead, making his SEGA Cup Series debut, as he will lead the very first lap. And oh man, he almost dives down completely in front of Allison Rain. That could have been disastrous there. Simon Oscon hasn't driven in my league since the Caterpillar ARCA Series, making his debut in the NASCAR SEGA Cup. He's trying to show that he can hang with the top drivers, as Dustin Stoller, he now hangs on to the lead. As, oh man, all these guys are racing very hard here. They're just going 3 wide rows back. Dustin Stoller hangs on to the lead on the high side, but now here comes Brayson Mitchell in the 41 car. He's bringing Nathan Hudson and his teammate Zachary Fitzwater with him. Oh man, and this is just to get into the Budweiser Shootout. This isn't even the shootout itself. There's only 17 drivers in the shootout, as the top 3 who will finish here will make their way into the shootout to try to make a name for themselves. As Brayson Mitchell hangs on to the lead, but Nathan Hudson is all over the back bumper. And oh man, I almost thought that they were trying to go 4 wide. I wouldn't advise that. And Aaron Macklin wisely backs out of that to settle it back to 3 wide. Oh man, that was a smart move on the 98. As we now see Cole Deaver getting in the inside of Mitchell Collins. I believe that's for the 8th position. As we now see, we have a brand new leader, Nathan Hudson, in the 6th. Now Nathan Hudson, he has a long history of racing in the Mobil 1 Nationwide Series, but this here, this is his SEGA Cup Series debut, as well as the guy who's about to take the lead away. That's Brett Kittenberg in the 38, and he's gonna have a bumper full of Nathan Orman in that Ally number 48. While we have a top 10 mostly of rookies here, here comes one of our SEGA Cup Series veterans trying to make his way into 5th place here. That's James Silverfox. He was in the 82 last season. He's decided to return. Both him and Dougie Shears have decided to come back, as Brett Kittenberg has now taken away the lead. But now here comes Nathan Orman now. Nathan Orman, he's going to try to get with his Hendrick Motorsports teammates, Seth Cole, Joshua Mudd, and Alex Ferranti. They're all in the Budweiser Shootout. Nathan Orman is the only Hendrick Motorsports driver not in it, but he'll have to finish at least 3rd place or higher if he wants to join them. But now we see Jake Rogers here making his way into 2nd place. And oh man, there's a lot of drivers just swapping positions left and right, as now taking 3rd place is the 88 of Stephen Colin. Now Stephen Colin, another fresh face here in SEGA Cup Series, making his SEGA Cup debut. He wants to join his Yates Racing teammate Steven Gonzalez, who actually won the Daytona 500 last season. As we're having a battle for the lead, Jake Rogers, he's going to try to take it away from Nathan Orman as they're heading into turn 1. Now the question is, pit stops are definitely going to be a factor, and they may have to pit in the next couple of laps, as Jake Rogers, he now has a bumper full of Christina Bell, and she's bringing Dougie Shears and Simon Oscon along with her. Jake Rogers now moves to the high side now, as we're about to have yet another battle. Dougie Shears is going to push that number 40 over to the lead. Christina Bell takes the lead now, but Dougie Shears is going to be charging in that number 83. Let's ride on board with Dougie. And oh boy, Christina Bell tried to put down the block on Dougie Shears, but she didn't quite have enough room, as she will give the lead over to Dougie Shears now. New leader of the this race, the number 83, Dougie Shears. He's raced in the NASCAR SEGA Cup Series since season 1, and he has still not yet gotten a win, but he would love to get one here tonight, even if it's only the Last Chance Qualifier. As we just gotten out of the hood camera, now we see Dougie Shears bringing along Christina Bell, the Everham Racing teammates Simon Oscon and Jake Rogers, Allison Rand, RJ Bishop, and many more. And it looks like Joshua Osborne in the 1 machine, he also tried to come down pit road, but I guess he didn't have enough room to make it, so he's going to have to go around, but that put him way off the pace, as I believe that that's going to give the lead over to Jonathan Zorlin in the 43. And And that is indeed the case. Jonathan Zola will hang on to the lead, but here comes Nathan Orman and Stephen Cola on the inside now. The 48 now takes the lead, but now are they going to come down pit road? And yes, they are. All these drivers are going to come down, but now the question is, are these drivers going to be able to make it to the are these drivers going to be able to make it to the last lap of this last chance qualifier? I don't know, but we're going to have to take a look of the drivers as they're now taking their pit stops. We see Cole Deaver going in, Matt McIntyre, and Joshua Osborne, who actually started this race in second place. And it looks like some drivers have taken 2 tires and fuel. As Nathan Orman, Stephen Cole, and Jonathan Zorlin leave. And we now see some of the drivers now coming down the straightaway. It's Christina Bell here. Christina Bell, along with Samet Askan, she's moving into turns 1 and 2. But the question is, where is Nathan Ormond? And Nathan Ormond is just now getting past the yellow line to try to get up to speed, as I believe that Christina Bell will be the new race leader as Ormond falls back to third, and that will be the case. Christina Bell will hang on to the lead. Simon Oscars in second, and you know, man, it looks like we're about to have a battle for third as Allison Rain, she zooms by Nathan Ormond with the help of Jake Rogers. And the ticker just updated. Christina Bell is indeed our race leader. Let's ride on board with the rear camera. So as we now see that number 91 being sponsored by Mountain Dew. Salman Oscar, he doesn't need to be too reckless. He's already in one of the transfer spots. All they have to do is try to do what they can to conserve fuel, and they will make it to the Budweiser Shootout, and that appears to be the case. He's not trying to make a move for the lead. He wants to try to push Christina Bell as much as he can. We have a 2-car breakaway. Now we have Jake Rogers being pushed by Allison Rain here. We have 2 Everham Racing teammates trying to make their way into the shootout. Back here in 5th, we have RJ Bishop trying to duke it out with Dougie Shears. And 7th now is Nathan Ormond, who was the first car coming down pit road in that second pack of cars. Further back here, we have Zachary Fitzwater in the number 4. 9th, we have James Silverfox, and rounding out the top 10 is Sky Commons. So yes, all the drivers so far, they have scattered away a bit, but if they say too far separated, they'll eventually catch up, as we now see that Jake Rogers and Allison Rain have caught up to Simon Oscon and Christina Bell. But Christina Bell, she's going to hang on to her lead now as Allison Rain is going to try to get under Simon Oscon for that final transfer spot. Oh man, how would it be for Allison Rain to break up the Evernham party, as we now see a second set of cars trying to catch up to this lead pack. We have Dougie Shears as Simon Oscon dives down in front of the 83 to try to get a little bit of help to get back up there. As RJ Bishop, now he's getting behind the 83. As Dougie Shears puts down the block, he wants to try to get around the 91. As Oscon continues to drop back. And oh boy, we're about to have a 3-wide battle for the lead. Jake Rogers takes the lead in the middle lane, but Allison Rain, she's not backing down. She's going to take the lead, but here comes SEGA Cup Series veteran Dougie Shears. Like I said, Dougie Shears, he would love to get a win here in the NASCAR SEGA Cup. He's been in the NASCAR SEGA Cup Series since Season 1, when his old paint scheme used to be that bright silver, metallic silver bullet. But right now he's running the normal Red Bull colors on the number 83, as he will hang on to the lead. But he may not have it for long, because here comes RJ Bishop now. RJ Bishop in the 17 as the laps R&D winding down. We only have 3 laps to go. Now, can these drivers make it on fuel? It's a 7-car race to try to see who's going to get into the Budweiser Shootout. RJ Bishop hanging on to that lead, but here comes Christina Bell and Simon Oscon, and it looks like Christina Bell thought about making it 3 wide, but she decided to back out of it as RJ Bishop dives down to the inside to continue to hang on to his lead. You know what, some cars are going to the high side. That may be an indication of RJ coming down pit road, and I was right. Oh man, both RJ and Jake Rogers are coming down pit road. Oh man, as we just hit 2 laps to go, is there anyone else coming down? Yes, Zachary Fitzwater is coming down, as well as pole sitter Kyle Matthews. Oh man, Kyle Matthews coming down, as well as Nathan Hudson as well. Brayson Mitchell is also coming down as we take a look at Simon Oscon as he now took over the race lead. But Dougie Shears, he's not going to take that line down, but they have to think about this. We're coming to the white flag. We have not had a caution yet, because a caution would end this already, but this race has been relatively clean so far as Dougie Shears, he will take the lead away, and we are coming to the white flag, and they are coming down. But oh boy, Nathan Orman is it? Nathan Orman, he will take the white flag. He did pit very late, but this may help him. Nathan Orman did not come down, and I think, this is the battle for the final transfer spot. Jonathan Zorland, along with Stephen Colin and James Silverfox. As we now see Brayson Mitchell leaving pit road, but Nathan Orman has a huge lead right now as he heads into turns 3 and 4 for the final time, and I don't think he is making an indication for pit road. No, he is not. Winning the Last Chance Qualifier to make his way into the Budweiser Shootout, it's Nathan Orman. Coming in second place is Jonathan Zorland, and taking the final transfer spot will be Stephen Colin in the 88. James Silverfox, so close yet so far, but it looks like Red Bull Race is going to have to sit this one out. The final transfer spots will go to Stephen Colin, Jonathan Zorland, and our Last Chance Qualifier winner, Nathan Orman. Hopefully this race was a sign to things to come for the shootout. Now this Last Chance Qualifier was only 16 laps, but the Budweiser Shootout will be 24 laps. So these drivers are gonna have 8 extra laps to try to settle this out. Excuse me. But it's a lot that can happen here in this amount of time as we see the 48 make his way onto victory lane. And oh man, it looks like we had a problem with Sky Commons. I didn't even notice that he blew up. But oh man. But hey, the season hasn't even started yet. There's still the Budweiser Shootout, and don't forget the Gatorade duels to try to figure out who starts where for the Daytona 500. And I hope you guys have enjoyed this. Don't forget to stay tuned for the Budweiser Shootout as we're about to get that ready to go underway. Congratulations to our 3 drivers: Nathan Orman for winning, Jonathan Zorland and Stephen Colin for getting the final transfer spot into the Budweiser Shootout. As we will see you guys next time.